Self-defense! Self-defense! Why am I going up this hill? I don't think Alan's supposed to go here. Well, we're gonna find out. Wait a minute. I think I was just here. No way, I wasn't.
Danny had stepped out, but what stumbled back in was something else. Something alien. A monster. Walter tried to kill it, first with his fists, then a chair. It wouldn't die. Instead, it kept coming, unaffected by the beating it had taken. After Walter managed to kick it down the cellar stairs, fear took over. He ran, got behind the wheel, gunned the engine. The booze wouldn't make him forget, but he knew he had to try.
Oh, that's reassuring. I think I went the wrong way. Time for a long trek down, baby. No. No! God damn it, Mother Nature! First you were helping me with the police, now you're trying to kill me. Make up your damn mind! Oh, give me a break.
There was no sensible reason for the power company work lights to be here. It was almost as if they'd been left for someone like me to use.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure no one will leave a gun and a flashbang in here of all places. Yeah, you don't need to tell me twice. Oh, thank heavens, a shotgun. Bon appetit! Huh?
The bulldozer's engine roared to life. Mud and rocks flew as it fought for traction. It crashed through the concrete wall and landed heavily in the yard. If it were an animal, it would have shaken its head after the impact, fixed its eyes on me, and charged. Of course, it had no head, nor eyes. Shadows crawled on its form, twisting it into a monster. Then, it came for me.
Why the bulldozer people? Why does the darkness have to attack me with a freaking bulldozer? At this point, Alan should be fucking dead at this point. I gotta get that coffee. Gotta get my weekly dose of coffee into my veins.
Sarah trusted her gut, and her gut said Agent Nightingale was an asshole. He felt wrong, and it wasn't just the smell of stale booze. It was in the way he flashed his badge, pulled rank, the look in his eyes when he wanted answers. Where was Alan Wake? What was this about an accident? Where was his wife? And most importantly, why did she let Wake go? He wouldn't answer her questions. Federal business was all he'd say.
Oh, joy. Who's calling?
Hello?
The most stubborn man I've ever met.
Alice? Alice?
Alan. I'm so afraid. It keeps me in the dark. Please help me. I look at you, Alan, and it's not you. Something else. Looking out from behind your eyes.
Oh, I know what she's talking about.
Alice, I'm here.
I'm so alone here. It's all gonna go to hell. You need to be careful. Cooperate.
The connection had been terrible, but that wasn't the only thing that hadn't been right with the call. She sounded wrong somehow, but she had called me.
I know what she meant by someone looking at her.
The pipe wrenched itself loose from the bridge's steel framework. Wrapped in darkness, it floated in midair, twitching. For a moment, I didn't understand what I was looking at. The heavy object lurched at me with impossible force. I threw myself out of the way, but just barely. When I turned my flashlight on it, it shook in a dark rage before it flew at me again.
Possessed objects. I think I know what she meant. She was talking about Mr. Scratch. well, basically Alan's Wake evil twin brother made of darkness and all type of stuff. Basically, it's his Vanitas from Kingdom Hearts. Finders keepers, motherfuckers! Ah, shit! My bad. I was supposed to use the regular gun. That guy T-posed at me for dominance, but it failed.
I could see a railway bridge up ahead, and a warehouse of some sort on the opposite shore. I hoped I could find a car from there.
Let's just hope we don't get hit by a train or something. Out of the way!
The darkness that was pursuing me was growing stronger, and it was taking over everything in its path.
Shit just got bad to work real fast. Ah, my face! Ah, my kneecaps! Ah, my ass! God damn it! Why does the power of light that the hurt so bad?
I slammed the door shut right in his smug face. He pleaded for me to open the door. True to form, the asshole actually thought I would obey. I had no sympathy left, no guilt either, not for him. I took a moment to savor the scream. I bet I had a smile on my face. It was all that I had time for. The dark presence was inside the lodge with me.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
As a teenager, just starting to get interested in writing, Stephen King had been a source of inspiration to me. I thought about all the inanimate objects that had come to life in his books. No one is safe in a good horror story. Certainly not the protagonist. That's what makes them fun. This was anything but. The darkness could possess anything, and it was getting closer.
Need my coffee! I need my coffee! Damn good cup of coffee.
Did you call 911?
Nope, 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 nope. Woo! Not today. Ah! So the jump scare attack! No! Oh, Jesus Christ. Weave. I have Ultra Instinct, Mother Effers, let's go! And a flashbang, let's go! Okay, show me what you got.
Of our existence for granted, unaware that they are merely a thin veneer of desperate self-delusion, covering a vast cosmos of madness and horror. All too often, the stars are right. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, a family occasion. Journalist Alvin Durla's trip to study the local customs of an insular community in Night Springs has been less than successful. Until tonight.
Well, I'm glad you changed your minds about this. Ancient customs, local mythology. My editor loves this kind of stuff.
Well, Mr.
Is his editor named Billy?
We're on exhibition, but you have demonstrated the seriousness of your intent.
Oh, I am serious. Really, just do your thing. I'll stay out of your way and observe.
Actually, I thought you could assist us. I'm afraid we are a man short. It would provide you with an intimate perspective.
Could I really?
Of course, Mr. Durla.
Well, I guess that's the least I... What would I have to do?
Oh, here. Let me show you with a kiss.
Oh, this is getting... I don't think that it's that type of thing, Mr. Darlith. Oh, Xenomorph!
You have well pleased Nixie Perka, the dweller in flesh. Your body shall host his 1,000 young, and all shall be glory. Shh, darling, be calm. Shh.
Alvin Durlet learned a harsh lesson. If you go looking for mythology, it may come looking for you. And such quests always bear fruit. In Night Springs.
Damn. They should really make a show about this. This type of stuff. It's very engaging. I could watch this all day. Let it run 1,000 seasons. Yeah, I know what I'm talking about. Okay, what does this one has?
The darkness surged towards me, sucking everything loose from the ground into its depths, tugging at my clothes. I saw the flare the kidnapper had dropped and threw myself towards it just as I felt my feet leave the ground. The darkness embraced me with the force of a tornado. Somehow I managed to light the flare. The darkness roared and cast me away. I fell toward the dark waters of the lake far below.
Someone tells me I'm gonna be falling a lot. I wonder why. Ah! Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Ah! Here, last flashbang for you, baby. Heavy metal, mother FS, let's go! One shot, two shot! Woo! Okay, let's see here. Oh, that could come in handy. Not really. This guy, they tried to jump me with a bulldozer. I was prepared when I read that manuscript. I was prepared for it. Must drink more coffee. Must stay awake. Must not let the darkness enter my mind. Oh, I could drive this. Let's get the freak out of here.
I had never been this glad to see the sunrise. I had a couple of hours to get to the coal mine.
Finally made it to a coal mine.
Now.
Let's get to work.
Today, I would meet the kidnapper, and he would give me Alice. I wouldn't give him any other choice. A drowning man will clutch at a straw. Little by little, without realizing it, I'd come to believe that the story in the manuscript was coming true.
Gee, you don't
The
think?
current of its narrative had taken me deeper and deeper into dark waters. Alice had been taken from me. Barry was probably in jail. I was a fugitive from the FBI. The whole world taken over by the dark presence was trying to destroy me. It all felt real, but it matched a textbook case of insanity.
Always look at your surroundings, people. And besides, it's very beautiful out. Don't you agree? Well, definitely not that way. I don't think this car was built for urban terrain. Ooh, another radio. Let's see what Maine has to tell us.
This is Pat Maine, and you're listening to KBF-FM. Folks, I want to apologize for kind of abandoning you to that looping music track last night, but I was detained. You see, I encountered a big shot G-man with an itchy trigger finger who could use a lesson in manners and a boot in the ass. Not necessarily in that order either. Now, folks, I know I'm not being very informative here, and I apologize for that. I really should just keep quiet, but I'm just so peeved right now.
Vent out your frustrations, my friend.
Shouldn't be carrying badges. I'm just glad that our Sheriff Breaker was there to straighten things out. And if someone I met last night is listening, let me just say, I'm sorry if my mouth got you in trouble. I'm pretty sure you're not the bad guy here. Godspeed, son. I hope you know what you're doing. Now, on a lighter note, I'll be talking to Dr. Nelson all morning. But first, a little music.
Seriously. Fuck that itchy trigger finger mother effer. Fuck that Lassie. Fuck that Lassie wannabe. Ooh, now that's a fancy car. I hope they don't mind if I take it. Seriously, what's with all the cars? Do they think I'm just gonna crash it? Another radio.
Welcome back to KBF FM. Hope you enjoyed that tune. Now, Doc, you were talking about life and finding that special someone, that soulmate.
Well, you were talking about that. I was saying I don't buy it.
Oh, see, to me, that's strange, because I always pegged you as a hopeless romantic.
You got me there, Pat. But I think love's where you look for it. And you need to do a lot of looking, sure. But the idea that there's that one special person out there for you, and if you miss that chance, it's gone forever, and you're forever incomplete. I mean, isn't that depressing? Or, heck, childish even? Hey, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
And apparently a fisherman has a fishing analogy for everything, but what you're saying, isn't that a little harsh?
Well, no. What I am saying is that your potential for finding that connection isn't limited to what's essentially a chance encounter. How is that harsh?
Yeah, well, I guess that's a nice thought, but let me say something personal here.
Okay.
Now, well, I don't disagree with you exactly, but I can't really fit that together with what I feel, what I felt for someone, because she was the one. She was. And I let her drift away.
Aww.
Maybe I didn't put in the work, I don't know, but, well, since then, and it was a long time ago, but since then, there hasn't been anyone, not like her. And I'm not saying I dwell on her or haven't moved on. I like my life. I'm not living in the past, but I do miss the way she completed me.
You can't argue with the heart, Pat.
I'm sorry, folks. I had kind of a scary experience last night, and let's just say it's shaken a few things loose.
Once again, fuck that Stabler wannabe. Fuck that Lassie wannabe. Fuck the Stabler wannabe. Just fuck them all to hell. Fuck that FBI wannabe. I'm pretty sure that guy was the FBI. I'm taking this car. Carry on my wayward child. There'll be peace when you are gone.
I was early. I was supposed to meet the kidnapper at noon in the main building. The coal mine was quiet. It was a museum now. With Nightingale gone and the night wind blowing in through the broken studio window, Maine stared at Sarah. The sheriff looked away. Maine's voice shook with barely controlled anger. That boy's doing more drinking than thinking. I hope you know what you're doing, Sarah. He's got a sickness in his eyes. You take my word for it. He wants Wake for a reason, and it's not for anything good.
Gee, what tipped you out? The fact that you went trigger happy on my ass? Huh. Hey guys! Thanks for watching. Remember to smack the like button like it's Reagan's butt cheek, and remember to smack the subscribe button like it's the left cheek. Good night, everybody, and sweet dreams.